3, 2, 1, go!
I forgot
Oh,
that.
let's go.
Alright.
God damn, now I can finally fucking talk. Alright, hello everybody, I'm doing the fucking race. Yeah, I'm doing the race. I just realized my sub count isn't on the fucking screen. It's okay, it's okay. Also, I need to be a bit quiet because my parents are in bed. So, that's what we gotta do. Also, obviously I don't have any muscle memory for the extras right now. I fucking made these splits earlier. Dude, there was so much to do. There was so much. But anyway, Pepper, thank you very much for the sub. The T1 sub. For 500 hours, billion years. Fuck's sake. Welcome back to the Purple Foundation Castration Nation. And hello, everybody. I can't really keep up with the names right now. Like, I literally, like, this started so early. Like, because, like, I knew that they weren't gonna start, like, exactly at 11, but, like, fucking hell, dude. Like, 11, like, 37 or some shit, like, bro. But anyway, yeah, hello everyone. Thank you for the good luck clicks. Dude, I already got a 119, I literally fell off. Nobody falls off like me. I just realized that I don't have Streamlabs open. That is how last minute this is. That is how last minute this shit is. I forgot to open Streamlabs. Oh no. Okay, hold on, I'm opening Streamlabs right now, bro. I mean, it's usually fine, like, nearly every notification I can hear that isn't, like, follows, and even then I usually don't thank for follows, because I assume that some people want to be, like, anonymous when they follow, so, but yeah, yeah, that no worries, clicks, thank you for the good luck. If somebody, like, does a PayPal donation... Okay, that worked, right? Like, that worked. I'm not just gonna lose, like, 9 years. The last time that happened, I was playing the Clock Dimension mod, and somebody gave me $10, and I literally just didn't know. I had no idea that they gave me $10. And then after stream, I found out they gave me $10, and I was like in the DMs like, bro, I'm really sorry, I didn't see that. Like, thank you. I didn't know. I wasn't just ignoring you. I'm sorry. Because like, that's like bad when like the streamer's not thanking a $10 donation. Small streamer. Like, it made it look like I'm just like greedy, but I literally like didn't know. Yeah, he did flame. I don't know if he did the rock slide skip. We still don't know what the fuck we're calling it. Did I not get the extra? I didn't get the extra. Yeah, the best time to do that is just whenever I feel like it, so I'll do it like ASAP. Like, I'll do it in like 3K. Actually, I don't want to do it in 3K. Oh, dude, okay, it's a race. I shouldn't do the token deaths. I shouldn't do them, because that's such a bad idea. That is genuinely, like, the worst idea of all time. I did do a tiny bit of practice with rock slide skip. I just attempted it 5 times, and I got it 3 of the 5 times. So, not looking terrible. Obviously, the splits, like, they've all, the route's been changed. It's assuming that I'm doing all of rock slide in one go, and if I... Obviously, I mean, the way that this category works, I would need to anyway. Even in a race, if something goes wrong, I get loaded into Now the Men, and then I literally just... what's it called? I literally just re-warp to rock slide, so I don't fuck the splits. I mean, that's like max time loss, but it's not like the end of the world, you know what I mean? I really hope I get it, though, because it would just be, like, sick. Cornbread said something about, like, when you should grab the extras. I think he said that you want to grab the extra on Rock Main, the third one, so that you can do the super jump on Rock Macho. I believe he said that, and that makes, like, logical sense. I haven't, like, practiced today, by the way, outside of the rock slide thing, and I was testing ball storage stuff, so, I mean, I was testing a chain to make sure that my old tokens route wouldn't crash, so I've technically practiced, fucking SCDA floating block and Sunday and Gask. Yeah, it's nearly Tuesday for me. I had no idea you were in the Eurobro time zone. But yeah, I really wasn't sure if I was, because, like, I am tired today. I got, like, bad sleep. I had to wake up early. It was rough. Like, you know, I was out for ages. And then, God, the train took forever, the bus took forever. It was bad, but I saw the Chainsaw Man movie in cinema today, and it was really good. It was really good. Yeah, thank you for the good luck, Pepper. Hope you have a good night's rest. That is the issue of streaming at this time, is that, like, any non-degenerate Euro bro is fucked. Like, it's good for the Americans, but it's not good for... Not good for the Euro bros. Unless they are, like, degenerate themselves, which, I mean, they could be. Dude, my muscle memory's gonna fuck me this run, dude. I'm gonna miss so many extras, probably. It's fine, though. It's a race. All that matters is that I get first. First the worst, except for when I get first. Then it's first is peak. I've booked off work to do fucking movie hundo race. I wouldn't even be surprised if a few people literally just, like, quit halfway through because they can't be asked. I'm, like, low-key expecting that. Like, genuinely. Hello, Jess. Thank you for the good fuck. Also, my token and extra count should be accurate. I know you can't really see many of them right now, but yeah. You can't see any of them right now. I'm not doing the token deaths, so I feel like you cannot justify that shit. Fuck, dude. Yeah, there's a bunch of people in the call. I think, like, nearly everyone in the call is... Don't... No, hold on. Muscle memory. Alright, let's just do this now. Let's just do it. Thank you for the good luck, Carden. How's it going, Rods and... Eclectic? That's how I would say that. Thank you for the good luck, Rod. Dude, it's so hard to, like, again, I'm tired again, but also... I'm not used to this shit and I didn't practice, and... Yeah. This is, like, super degen. Like, even if I get the trick first try, I probably won't PB. Even though in this category it has, like, a 2-minute advantage. It literally I don't know exactly how much it saves, obviously, but it saves, like, a little over 2 minutes. Like, about... That's what we, like, estimated it to be. I'd say the high. Because, like, my competition is Sam, and I've played Hundo a lot more than him, so I... Even though... You know, my gameplay's kind of cooked right now, like, barring, like, drastic shit, like, it's entirely possible that Sam could win, but... I think he would need to get, like, a pretty good run for a race, and by race standards, I would need to get a really bad run. I think he needs a really good run, and I need a really bad run. Like, realistically. I don't know if he's doing the rock slide thing, I have no idea. I don't know if anybody's doing the rock slide thing. Because it got found only, like 2 days ago? This is a bad time, unfortunately, like, it's nobody's fault, but it's just a bad time to have a race, like, after a huge trick gets found. Because I think most people haven't had the time to implement it, you know? Well, the good thing is that even if I fuck it up, like, it's not, like, the absolute end of the world. But even then, he could fuck it up, we could both fuck it up, we could both get it. We could, like, it is possible to, like, fuck it up in a way where, like, you can try it again. That might happen to both of us, or it might just happen to me. Who's to say, honestly? Who is to say? But yeah, I fixed the route for, like, everything. Except, ETU, because I ran out of time, and NMG. I think NMG's manlies are still probably fucked. Like, I did the math. And, like, you can, like, barely get enough in Now That We're Men consistently. But then how are you gonna get 2,000 from Now That We're Men to the end of SCDA? How are you gonna do it? You're short, like, 300. And then it's like, oh, fuck, dude, you probably need to get, like, Weenie Stack, and the stack at the beginning of SCDA, and at that point, it's like, that's just, like, annoying. I can't be asked. Like, I don't know, man. I don't fucking know.
I found one.
It's unfortunate, like... I think NMG, like, clearly it is viable to do BBBH backwards, but, like, you need to do an annoying manly route where if you miss, like, anything, you're fucked. Unless you're doing, like, Chadda's manly route, but I don't wanna, like, have to, like, learn that muscle, because, like, that is, like, a positive and a negative of movie speedrunning, is that the categories are so similar to each other, like, even more similar than a lot of games. I have never done that in my existence. I can assure you. Good lord. What was I saying? Dude, I can't remember what I was saying. Thank you for the good luck variety. How you doing? Oh yeah, because the segments are so similar across categories, if you have to do, like, imagine, right, you're doing a run that's, like, basically the exact same as no pole storage, and then for one split, you have to, like, grab more manlies. Like, are you gonna remember to do that, like, realistically? Probably not, right? Like, at least not, like, initially when you're, like, getting back into the category. It'd be annoying. Like, I don't wanna. Like, if I just ignore NMG for a while, then maybe, like, we'll figure out something with it, and then I can just, like, change the route then. I don't know. I might go back to all extras after no pole storage, because I can get 109 now. It doesn't even need to be that good of a run, it just needs to be, like, okay. There you go, oh yeah, here's a route change. Look at the segment time. Look at the segment time. Theoretically, it could Nova, but God, it's not going to.
The gates are locked.
Oh yeah, I think our routes are, like, all fucked, by the way. Like, I think everybody has, like... I'm probably the only one who's, like, who's properly accounted for everything. I will say that my route isn't absolutely perfect. It loses 2 scrolls in mid-game, so that I don't delay Sunday 2 by, like, 7 minutes. I felt like that was worth it. Like, to lose literally 2 scrolls to do Sunday 2, like, the worst split in the entire game. Not even the category, the entire game. Although, obviously, it's the worst split in the category as well. Yeah, like, I just don't wanna... There's no BBBH backwards, it's just, BBBH forwards late game. And by late game, I think it's more like mid-game, I can't remember, I would need to look at the splits again. I didn't, like, check the segment times. But yeah, I was thinking of, you know, being undeafened in the VC, talking in the VC, but, like, I wouldn't be able to talk to any of you. I literally, it would basically be like you watching a VOD, because I would not be able to talk to fucking, like, any of you, is the issue. And there's so many people in the call, I don't know how many people are gonna join, because, you know, there's a difference between saying you're gonna join and, like, actually joining, and then I think some people are just in the VC, like, not even, like, doing the race, which is obviously fine, but it's also, like, there's so many people that, like, I can't even... I should have started streaming a couple minutes sooner, so more people had, like, time to hop in. But... again, it was unpredictable. I couldn't tell when we were starting, dude. I couldn't tell. Yeah, like, that's another thing I was worried about. I felt like it'd be a bit much. Some people, like, love that stuff. Some people love when they're just, like... when it's, like, a fucking zoo, and it's just crazy hectic. Like, that absolutely is, like, a novelty, but it's not, like, the kind of thing that I'm into, personally. Especially for somebody who's just not, like, that talkative, like, outside of my stream and shit. Okay, yeah, here's a good thing to test. Here's a good thing to test. Okay, good. It actually works. That's shocking that Weenie works. Sandwich driving doesn't work, but Weenie does. That's good to know, obviously. So yeah, I'm glad I had to make an assumption with that. Because, there's like this weird thing. Like, if you just load a game, if you just start a new game or load a game, and then go from, like, Rubber Dub to, Floating Block, it'll give you the cartwheel buffer, but in runs, it never works. And I have no idea why. We have no idea. Yeah, not a clue. So, I was really skeptical about Weenie, I just had to, like, make the assumption, and luckily it works. It barely saves anything in this category, because I already have to, like, slightly slow down to grab the extra. But, like, I did a comparison, and it's still, like, optimal by, like, several frames to get the cartwheel buffers. It still, like, lines you up, like, good for the cycle, so... Yeah, just getting all the tokens and extras. Why am I in Rubber Dub? Oh, I think somebody redeemed gay button earlier and I didn't press it. I apologize, I mean.
Gay. Gay.
Well, somebody redeemed a button. I'm not sure which one it was. Okay. I will give you this flame. I nearly fell for that. I will admit, I was like about to begin talking. You unironically got me, and it was kind of funny. Congratulations. I will definitely give you that one.
So much destruction.
Like, I actually almost got duped. Yeah, I was about to say it as well. I wasn't even thinking. It was... it wasn't even like... No, maybe. Maybe. I gotta fucking watch out now. Oh yeah, I think people are probably just gonna call the skip like Rock Slide Skip. Like something to that effect. But I don't know. I really, like, somebody said, like, oh, it doesn't, like, need a name, but I think it should have a name, because it's inevitably going to be a trick that people mess up. And then when they want to describe, like, how, like, oh, I'm fucking up this, can someone please help me? They have to be like, oh, that part at the end of Rock Slide. Like, it really should have a name, it's a big trick. And, like, yeah, like, it's applicable to, like, most categories, but there's still, like, 2 categories where it's entirely legitimate to, well, it's this, you know, optimal to just not do that strat. Like, early powers and whatever the other one was, so I feel like it really should have a name. Yeah, like, it's such a big time save. That's not even, it's not free, it's not, like... I could understand beginners not wanting to do it, and there are categories that don't even do it, so I really think it should have a name. If nobody's gonna come up with a name, then in the tutorial, I'm probably just gonna call it, like, Rock Slide Skip or Rock Time Skip, because I just want people to, like, so that they can be, like, in the gameplay help channel, they can be like, hey, I'm struggling with Rock Time Skip, can you please help me? You know? What's up, Green? Yeah, it's because the race is at 11. Dude, let me tell you something, right? The UK is currently, well, our clocks moved back. Oh yeah, also, hello, Chaotic, thank you for the good luck. It's hard to keep up with all the messages, sorry, because I'm just, like, I'm trying to think of, like, the Honda route, and I'm tired. It's about to hit fucking 12 o'clock, like, it's gonna be the 28th for me in a sec. And once again, I forgot what I was talking about. Fucking hell. Oh, yeah. Thank you. The clocks went back an hour, so... normally, the race would have started at 12:30 for me, like 12:38 or whatever it was, but it started at 11:30. If it started at fucking 12:38, I wouldn't have done it. So luckily, you know, the 4-hour difference compared to the 5-hour difference from EST really is making a big difference. What's up, Emu? Thank you for the good luck. How you doing? Yeah, the thing is that there's no, like, perfect name for the trick. There's no, like, perfect name. But, like... So we just call it, like, whatever, like, makes some amount of sense. Yeah, this trick's hard. I'm not really surprised I missed it. That's fine. I don't know what countries do it, but yeah, the UK still does it. It's only for, like, a week, though, because the US is gonna, obviously, move this shit back as well, for, like, most states. I don't think every state does it, but, like, nearly all the states do it. So, yeah. Oh, man, I have too many nitros. Yeah, I'm gonna, like, slightly waste this one, unfortunately. Actually, that was pretty much perfect. I can't really complain. It's for, like, the farmers or whatever, but obviously it can fuck with scheduling and stuff. It was good for me. Like, I got an extra, like, hour to stay up after Rock Slide Skip got fucking found. I also like it because it means that I'm in a closer time zone to my friends. I haven't even VC'd with them since, or done anything with them since. But if we do anything this week, it's just automatically, like, more convenient. So I hope we do something this week, even if it's just, like, a VC to watch anime or play Left 4 Dead, like, just for a few hours. I'm hoping I can take advantage of the daylight savings once, because I think it's literally, like, November 3rd or some shit that the clocks change in America, it's like really early November, so I have like no time to... Got no time to take advantage. Yeah, clocks updating is very nice, but that like there are like in rare instances in the VC, I will just like I'll just like see I'll be like, dude, how is it already like 3 a.m. and it's like, oh, because they moved the fucking clocks forward. But yeah, like I'm surprised they still do like daylight saving, because a lot of people just find it like annoying. But even then, even if they like got rid of it, I don't know if they would like... I don't know if they would like freeze it after taking the clocks back or after taking them forwards. Also, I don't even know how many extras I'm supposed to have right now, but 13 like sounds correct in my head, so it's probably fine. I think I did, but either way, like, especially like at 12 o'clock at night, I'm not gonna be able to like describe properly like how like you should watch the tutorial. It's only 4 minutes long. Like that video will do a much better job than I could ever do right now explaining like how to do the trick properly. I'm pretty proud of myself for getting that that tutorial down to 4 minutes. That's like really good. I'm playing. That's why the run is so bad. And yeah, now we have to do Weenie 2, and well, that's what I'm doing, Weenie 2 and Sandwich 2. To get the cartwheel boost in 3K. Yeah, well, sometimes I'm in a position to, like, be able to do so, like, right now. Especially at, like, the end of sliding and driving, well, particularly driving levels, like in Sandwich Driving, where you just hold A for the last, like, 6 seconds. You can literally just, like, you just need one thumb on the controller, and then you're good. Not falling for that one. Ligma bro. I'm probably the only one doing BBBH forwards late, so I'm at like a few minute advantage compared to everybody else. So. And yeah, you see this segment time? This is why I don't want to run the category after I'm done with no pause storage. Like, I probably will, but I don't fucking wanna. This is obviously the combination of Rock Slide 1 and 2. Like, as long as I get the trick, it'll be a lot faster than this, but by a lot, I mean my time will literally go down to, like, 14. You couldn't do BBBH backwards in Hundo, like... So, like, we had to do forwards anyway. Like, forwards late was in the run. Like, it was just in the run. But magnetic pickup forced rubber dub late. And because of that, then that caused token restrictions that we had to do BBBH early. But now, because of Rock Slide, we now have the tokens to replace BBBH, or move BBBH. And now we can just do forwards late again. So the advantage of that is that it saves 2.5 seconds and you can just skip disco. The disadvantage is that, I have to do fast corkscrew, like, way later. What's up, gaming guy? Thank you very much for the raid, I appreciate it. I hope you had a good stream. I guess it doesn't really matter when I grab the extras, because I need to do them regardless. I guess I'll just do it now. Like, it doesn't even, like, matter, really. Well, the third one does, but the other ones don't. I forgot to grab one of them, I just realized I can grab it in Macho. I need to be really careful and, like, remember to do that in Macho. I'm doing a community race, gaming guy, and these are new splits as well, so I also just want to, like, do a run with the splits. Yeah, it's very rare. I don't know how Sam managed to pull this out of his ass. A TSSM Community 100% race for the, not the 20th anniversary of the game, specifically the 21st anniversary of the game, for Hundo. How did he do that? Literally, how did he do that? Like, even, like, no pause storage, like, okay, yeah, you probably could get this many people to play no pause storage, to be fair. But, like... I don't even know. Am I supposed to do this now, or am I supposed to do this fucking later? I think I was supposed to grab the extra now. Yeah, I was supposed to. I'm gonna lose a bit of time because of that. I don't think so, I don't remember anybody acknowledging it. Oh, nice. Gaming guy. I've never played that game. Anyway, hold on. It worked. Of course, you know, I couldn't do a no pause storage, but yeah, just in the community hundo race, it just, like, yeah, why not? That's the time to do it. The community hundo race. It's so peak. It's just so peak. Dude, this isn't even gonna be a good gold because I fucked up, like, when you do the extras. So this would be a pretty suboptimal gold, but... normally Ligma, yeah, but because it's a race, I'm not gonna get that time. I'm not even gonna PB, let's be real. I'm already plus a minute 16. I'm gonna be minus after this, but not by, like, that much. Yeah, hopefully you enjoy them, gaming guy. Jess, I just did it, brev. Dude, you know what's weird? I had no nerve. Maybe that's why I was able to do it. Maybe that was why I was able to do it. I literally just had no nerves. I just didn't care. Like, it's, like, who gives a fuck, dude? It's a race. Dude. I'm not doing it again. I just hope that my manlies, I think the manlies should be fine. Obviously, I lose a lot of manlies from cheesing time, but I would always have enough by, like, halfway through ring anyway. I didn't need the manlies from time, so I mean, yeah, from macho, so I think it should be fine. If I'm not being, like, stupid. Nothing happens, Flame, because the ring challenge automatically disables checkpoints. I think if it didn't do that, you would probably be able to do it, but actually no, we can't. Even if they were enabled, I think because of the way that the tasks work, you wouldn't be able to do it, I think. Is what someone said, Latte or Sky or someone? I don't know, but either way, we just... At least in its current state, even then, we would at minimum need the checkpoints, and they don't activate, so... Oh yeah, you're right. You would. Unless it just, like, forcibly spawns the first ring that's ahead of you, but I don't see, like, why the game would, like, logically do that.
Oh, this is gonna hurt.
Good Jess. If you know where to look, it's, like, fairly cheap.
Our goal name one.
Well, I mean, yeah, CX. Jam got it for 5 quid in, like, good condition at a retro shop. Yeah, I wish we could do this in, like, other levels, but we can't. I mean, the other levels don't need it. Like, Gesk, that'd be greedy as fuck if we had that in Gesk. That's literally greed. Like, ultimate greed. This is the best level, other than, like, Sunday, that could have had a trick like this. Like, at that point, even that, actually, it's better than Sunday. It's better than Sunday because we can replace, Sandwich Time. So this literally was, like, the literal, like, pretty much best case scenario. Little hard to say, Jess, but if I had to guess... Keep in mind that if you're doing, like, 2-frame jumps or whatever, like, they're a bit easier on PAL, but... I would say, like... I don't know, maybe, like... 25 seconds in no pause stores, like low 20s, maybe? Low 20s to 25. I think that's probably a decent estimate. I fucked up my health, unfortunately. Dude, I don't know how many manlies I'm supposed to have. I might be cooked. Well, I doubt it. I really don't think I'm cooked, but... There are other issues, by the way. I tried buffering the no-cheese token on PAL, and for some reason, it just, like, doesn't work. It unironically eats your input, like, every single time, and I don't know why. The other thing, and this is quite minor, but I'll still mention it, the bounceless trick, it's normally a 4-frame window. On PAL, it's a 3-frame window. It's, because obviously SpongeBob is, you know, bashing for, like, more units per frame. Which only gives him, like, a 3-frame window, but it's still, like, pretty easy. But, like, yeah, you can get 59 on PAL. It would just be, like, really hard. You'd have to be, like, easily the second best player. So if you want to, like, dunk on Sam, then I think you got your work cut out for you. Dude, when does this level fucking end? When does it end? Dude, could you imagine, like, doing all of this, right? Okay, imagine a nightmare scenario, right? I'm about to give you a nightmare scenario. You can't get a run going to save your life. You're getting desperate, right? Like, you're even, like, continuing, like, mediocre runs or, like, bad runs, and it's still, like, you cannot get a run. And then, everything aligns. You're getting all the strats, you're not losing crazy time, maybe you even get a gold or two. You're like, oh my god, this run is, like, it's not just continuable. It's downright one of the best runs I've ever done. I'm playing really good. And then you do all of this. And it's like, okay, well, at least I did it. You know? At least I did it. Now though, man, run dies in tunnel. Like a mouse, like a mouse, like a mouse, like a mouse. You know, it'd be really sick. You remember that VHS run idea that I had before? Getting a 59 on VHS would be actually crazy. That'd be so sick. But I can't do it without playing on PAL because of, you know, obviously I have a PAL VHS player, so yeah, you can kind of figure out the issue there. Well, then you just buy a PAL Xbox. The PAL Xbox copy. Also, I am still in the VC, just like deafened, right? Deafened, not deafened, deafened with an F. I was looking at Red's. I think I'm looking at Red's game right now. I'm actually not entirely sure. It might not be Red's, but I think it's Red. I think that is Red. He is in Rock Slide right now, the first I don't know how everybody else is doing, but Red's on the first Rock Slide task. I don't know if he's doing Rock Slide skip. Dude, bro, me and that Fogger, dude, we were doing more than touching tips. It got like pretty personal.
How was that for you?
I don't even know if I might have muted the desktop audio. I could undeafen for like literally 2 seconds, and then it might, like, I tried to balance it because I wasn't sure. Again, I wasn't sure if I was gonna like be in the VC for the race. Dude, everybody was loud because some of those people I've never VC'd with before, so like they were all on 100%. They were so loud, and it was really hard like adjusting the volumes for. And then somebody else would join the call, and I'd have to adjust their volume. It was a fucking mess. So if I undeafen, just keep in mind there's a potential volume warning. I don't know how it's gonna, especially because OBS desktop audio like is hard to gauge like the loudness from just like the visual indicator alone and nothing else. So, potential volume warning in, like, 40 seconds. Oh, don't miss that extra, bro. I'd cry myself to sleep. I'm hitting so many manlies, like, just in case. I need 9,000 by Depression Combat. Which should be fine, probably, but, like, I just want to make sure. Imagine this causes, like, major issues. I really hope it doesn't. If you normally get like 4 or 5 health, I think that's where you're most likely to get fucked, but because I don't upgrade health, I'm hoping it'll be fine. Let's see. Alright, I'm about to do it.
Right there. It's right there. It's right there.
Alright, hold on, cooking.
Right there.
I didn't learn it.
God damn, that was loud.
Anyone knows?
There were like 2 people there that were really loud. Anyway, dude, this saves more than... Dude.
This place
It saves more than a little over 2 minutes. What the fuck? What? Dude, that gives you Mindy Steer in this? You get Mindy Steer in Hundo, but not... What? You get Mindy Steer in Hundo, but not no pause storage. Do Rock Ring and Macho really make that much of a difference? That's fucking crazy. Why would they do that? That's so bizarre. Oh, you know what it is? I just realized, you know what the game probably doesn't like? The game probably doesn't like you having more than 20 tokens when entering Now That We're Men. That might be what it is. Low-key, I can't think of anything else, unless it's like RNG. I've only gotten 1 run to Now That We're Men before this, so I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. That is unfortunate. But it's not like the end of the world, it's like whatever, but that means my gold is obsolete. I need to add a couple seconds to the gold. Yeah, maybe it is to do with that. You like talk to it like 1 too many times, so the game doesn't like you. That is bizarre.
Not so fast! I get monster sick! Woo-hoo-hoo!
But yeah, the fact that I saved 229, getting stacks, extra stacks, you know, that's gonna lose a few seconds here. Well, not, you know, in total, it probably lost me like 2 or 3 seconds to hit like extra stacks I most likely don't need. And I suboptimally grabbed an extra. Oh, dude, I could have gone for Spew Boost as being a pussy. I should have done it. So yeah, it saves, but then you gotta factor Mindy Steer. So in total, I'm not 100% sure how much this saves. Oh my god. Okay. But it should be, like... It should be... like, over 2.5 minutes. Unless I incorrectly transferred it, and then something went wrong with the route, but, like, I don't know. Dude, I almost got sniped. Does anybody know how fast Sam is? Like, does anybody know if he did Rock Tour? Like, I don't even know if Sam is streaming. So I don't know if anybody's even, like, able to check.
Hey, this is great. You really gotta try it.
Oh yeah, because I had to, like, delete the second rock slide split, by the way. I had to, like, move its name to a different split, so the name doesn't, like, make sense anymore, unfortunately. I think it was called, like, Vomit Road or something. I just had to, like... I literally just renamed BBBH Late to it, because that's, like, a new split. Like, I know it doesn't make sense, but it just, like... I didn't know what else to do. Just don't do monster skip forehead. Do you know which challenge Sam is on? Because I assume he must have done Rock Tour, right? Okay. Dude, I actually have a pretty big lead. Thank you for telling me, by the way. I have a pretty big lead. I'll be fine. I don't think I'm gonna lose. I think I'm only... Hold on.
Is the room spinning or is it just me?
I think I'm only in danger if, I, like, die in a combat, like, really late, or... I don't know if I'm gonna go for Sunday Jump, but if I go for Sunday Jump and I soft lock... If stuff like that happens, I might be in a bit of trouble. Okay, so is this gonna give me Mindy Stare? Okay, no, it doesn't. Dude, I almost have enough of a fucking guitar. I almost have enough of guitar. Isn't that crazy? Yeah, I don't know how many people are gonna do Rock Tour. Like, of course Sam is, but I don't know who else is doing it.
That wasn't so tough.
Okay, Red is in Rock Slide Ring, so he's doing it.
Wooden presents.
How did that work? That low-key was like... I'm surprised that worked. No TNT Circ in this category. Dude, I'm pretty tired. But if I was awake right now, like, all I'd be doing is either grinding out Rock Tour, or I'd be fixing my ETU splits. So, like, you know, I felt like it was, even though I'm not in the VC, I'm still, like, you know, participating in the race. It's like a community, like, I'm participating in the community event, you know? It gives me a good, because I wanted to, like, do a run with this trick. I wanted to make sure that, because I already changed my splits anyway, because my run was before the token deaths, my PB. So, like, the route was, like, a bit different anyway. But yeah. Oh wait, I just realized, Sam probably didn't do isn't doing forwards light. So my lead against him isn't as big as it looks. Oopsies. Oopsies, I forgot about that little factoid. Yeah, Rock Time Skip is like one of the worst sounding names for it that I still think we should consider naming it, because it just sounds the way it is, like the most objectively correct one. But it just doesn't sound very good. But it should, like, the name needs to, like, at least, like, give some indication of whatever the fuck's going on. And, unironically, the name that is, like, the second best at doing that is Rock Tour. So... Guess who forgot to grab the extra behind the TV in SCDA? And guess who obviously doesn't have the warp for guitar? Because why would I at this point in the run? I'm gonna have to grab it in SCDA late game. Yeah, I thought people would have, like, agreed on a name by now. No, Rock Tour makes sense because it is the second token. Tour, as in 2 tokens. You get 2 tokens for the price of 1. It's, you skip the second token. It does make the most sense.
Only Goofy Goo.
I mean... Like Rock Tour, because it skips token number 2. Like, it is a more correct thing to call it than Rock... Like, for example, not Rock Time Skip, but Rock Slide Skip, which is what people are wanting to call it. As some people want to call it. Rock Slide Skip doesn't technically make sense because it implies that you can do it for at least the first token, or at least, or like multiple of them. It's like very specifically the second one. In fact, you slow down in Rock Slide's first token to then do it for the second token. Well, in the time challenge, you skip Rock Slide, but yeah. There's 2 of them. That's too long, Jess, low-key. Even if you called it that, it is literally inevitable that people would eventually shorten it to Rock Time Skip. Well, yeah, it's just like the worst sounding name. That's why people don't want to call it that.
No waiting in line for us.
You're losing it, SpongeBob.
I mean, it's different if, like, if the community names something, like, after a meme, like, that's, like, different. That's, like, a whole other thing. That's, like, generally accepted. Like, those names are allowed to exist, but they should be quite rare. And in a situation like this where people don't know what to name it, and the name technically makes sense. Like... We need to think of a name before I, like, cover that part of the tutorial. Cause like I'm giving it a name. I'm giving it a name and that's like I gotta. Very nice. Okay then, so what should we call it, Brev? What the fuck should we call it? You can just type them. You can just type them in my chat, like my lover, Brev. I gotta get rid of these nitros. But you don't skip. It makes it sound like you skip Rockslide's first token. You don't do that. Like, when you think of Rub-a-Dub skip, obviously you could do it for more than just the first token, but it's like, it makes it sound like you skip the first token, which you do. You literally do. In that fucking... Yeah, but you skip you're skipping like literally 95% of the level, and there was just nothing else we could have called it. Can't call it bridge jump because that already exists. Can't call it dumb jump, that already exists. There's literally nothing to call it. No, that skips. That time save, it literally saves 9 seconds. And it only lasts for a quarter of the level. Like, you spend a quarter of the level skipping, like, 5% of the level. That's not the same thing. I'm gonna grab these just in case. I really don't think I need them, but... it varies, but for me it's like a minute 25 and no pause storage.
Must have been something he ate.
It saves less than 1 Rub-a-Dub skip.
Faster, faster!
And, you know, you do it twice.
Oh, I wish this place had something.
Rockslide time skip is too fucking long. Splice your run. Literally, all you need to do is make sure that you don't do anything that, like, causes Mindy stir. Like, unnatural Mindy stir. And then, like, make sure that your manly count is accurate through loads. It is way harder than it sounds, though. It's actually quite hard to splice in this game, but if you could do those two things, then good for you. Yeah, but all those words are, like, really short. Like, Rub-a-Dub rolls off the tongue naturally, so just adding skip to it, which is another short word. Just, like, it's not, like... And again, that was a situation where, like, we could not have called it anything else. We just simply could not have. Yeah, but like it's you could still like effectively like say it faster though.
Oh boy!
It sounds a lot more natural. I'm surprised I'm still minus a minute. I'm actually hanging on right now. Ah, bruh. Damn, I never get that fucking one frame anymore. Okay, that was like a pretty bad attempt at the trick, but I did get it. I do think the Rock Slide Skip is a fine name, but people, like, I don't know, like, I'm shocked at how much of a divide there is on, like, calling it something, to the point where people are suggesting not calling it anything. Which, that, like, that's, like, the worst option. Like, I think, like, naming it anything, like, literally at all would be better than not giving it a name.
We can't take much more of that.
Well, I mean, the thing is, Flame, is that
Look, it's where we've been.
in speedrunning, a lot of time saves are skips. And skips tend to save a lot of time. To where it's like, it's a notable part of its name. I don't know what that has to do with anything. In it, bruv? I mean, well, Latte suggested Rockslide Rewind. Which, like... I think the problem with that name is that I don't think it gives, like, enough of an indication of what it does before you learn what it does. Like, is it just me, or does Rockslide Rewind kind of sound like a Rockslide, like some sort of Rockslide token duplication?
Ice cream makes me dizzy.
Because, like, the rewind part, I feel like it's just inherently, it just sounds like a bit confusing. What the fuck is that manual, bruv? Thank you for the good luck. How you doing today? I'm not even... I don't think this counts as morning. I just have a spit nitro. That's okay. I think red's in Now the Women floating block. Again, with like half the runners, I'm wondering if they're even like gonna finish. Well, you visit Mindy more times than that if you're not doing, like half the categories that do the trick. Well, less than half, to be fair, actually, but yeah. It needs to be, like, a name that can, where it, like, equally applies to every category. Hello, Sky. What's going on? Give me a sec. We're still debating the fucking name for the stupid trick. But like I said, like I'm going to call it something in the tutorial. This is the part of it needs a name. It's way too big. It needs a name. There are legitimate categories where it like they don't do it. It needs a name. It needs a name. I'm going to call it something in the tutorial. Like, imagine somebody's asking for help with, like, a trick, and they're literally just like, oh yeah, like, the end of Rock Slide. They have to, like, awkwardly call it, like, that one trick at the end of Rock Slide. Instead of just being, like, struggling with, like, Rock Slide Skip or whatever. Like, we need to call it fucking something. Like, there are, like, 2 categories that, like, legitimately don't do it. It's like that's what you're, like, meant to do, is, like, not do it. Rock Drop, absolutely abysmal. It's the worst name I've ever hit in my life. Skydive is more fucking Rock Drop. God damn. Yeah, and there's two setups. One of them is a drop and one of them's a jump. But no, like, no, that name is terrible because skydive is much more of a rock drop. Nah, honestly, rock drop is genuinely a worse name. It really is. Like, I'm not even fucking around. I'm not rage baiting you. It really is the worst, bro.
We're doing better now.
Yeah, see, that's the thing, Sky, is that people are gonna shorten it, because they can't be asked to say the whole thing, and then they're just gonna say, like, rock time skip. And then we're back to rock time skip.
Something important just
It's not a dupe, though, you just, like... Yes, it's not a dupe. Anyway, hello, Crow, what's going on? If it were a dupe, I feel like Rock Dupe would be a pretty decent name.
It's a good thing I have my seatbelt on.
Dude, he is. You have no idea. You actually have no idea. You don't even begin to understand the horrors. Over the years, time and time and time and time and time again. Rock slide time, if anything. It is truly the worst experience that any human could ever have on Discord. It really is. Like, you just say, like, anything, and it's like his mission. He, like, has to fucking disagree with you, and it's just the worst.
I don't think we have a ticket for this ride.
Yeah, honestly, like, if we want to prioritize, like, accuracy while keeping the name short, like, Rock Time Skip, like, is the best name. It is entirely accurate. And is short. Like, okay, if you know how this game works and you hear Rock Time Skip, like, nobody's gonna be like, oh my god, you time skip? Like, no, it's literally, like, time, as in the time challenge. Oh, you skip it. Okay. Like, literally, if you just, like, know the basics of the game, I think you can pretty easily figure that out. I'm surprised that worked. That name is kind of long. I mean, that's also
Ice cream.
what you're doing, I guess. Mindy abuse. Like, yeah, I don't know if that's,
So much destruction.
Dude, that's still long. A redo sounds like you failed it, is the thing. Like, it sounds like you failed it, and you're doing it again. So, like, I mean, technically we fail by dying, but, like, you know what I mean? It sounds like you failed an objective in a game. That was interesting. What's up, Grim? Yeah, it's specifically Rock Slide Time is the one that you fuck with. It doesn't save, like, as much time as you would initially think, but it does save a lot. Like, obviously, it's transformed. Well, not really I mean, like, it has caused a major reroute for Hundo, I would say. I'd call it a major reroute. And potentially NMG. It's a pretty big time save, though. Like, everybody's gonna get better times now. How's it going, Bottle? Thank you for the good luck. I appreciate it. But yeah, it's like literally the only one in the game that you can fuck with current knowledge is Rock Time. They don't know about... I was trying to think of, like, a name for, like, some non-existent fucking objective skip thing, but I can't think of anything right now. Also, the Sunday was pretty, like, not good. 2 scrolls up, I think. Yeah, it's not looking good. I am probably not gonna PB. Fling on that thing. Die. Rock Tua. You could, Crow. My route is on pace to fail, like, naturally, which sucks, but... I don't like the movement. Like, driving back to the finish line in Weenie, I don't like it, so I might just put up with it, I'm not sure.
Coming through.
Like, I'm not sure what to do. Guess you forgot the extra. I think part of the reason why I forgot it is because, I was, again, like I said, I was testing ball storage stuff earlier, making sure the old tokens route, like, worked. And, I didn't grab this extra during any of the testing, because I didn't, like, need it to make sure that the level, like, functioned without crashing. So, like, I literally just did, like, a regular-ass, like, floating block 4 times to make sure that it absolutely, like, definitely worked. So I think it's, like, the muscle memory of that. But now we get to an interesting part of the run. I'm not risking that, dude. I don't think that worked. Yes, Bottle. It also skips that in all extras. And then obviously in Hundo and Old Hogan's, it just makes time itself faster. I just realized something. I need to time something else while I'm at it. I'll need to do that later.
How much of a man do I have?
In ETU, it replaces SD 101 and 102 because you don't normally touch Rock Slide at all. And in, like, NLR, it gets rid of sandwich driving and Weenie. That is like the worst RNG I could have even like feasibly had. It literally could not have been worse than that. I've done this trick from time to time for like ILs and when this used to be like a thing in the run. That never happened before. Like that is genuinely like I can't even imagine like how unlucky that was. Like if you were able to put a statistic on it, it'd be really unlucky. I just didn't. Yeah, what's the fastest thing I can do? I guess just fucking reload. Anyway, I'm pretty sure this is fastest at the beginning. But I, like, forgot to factor it in the timing.
How much of a man do I have to be?
I think you guys gotta calm down, fucking hell.
Cold, cold, cold.
Dude, I don't even want to, like, save these splits as, like, a fake PB. This is, like, bruh. What matters is that, like, the route seems to, like, function. Like, it seems to not have any, like, major issues with it, so it's good.
Little guy, big steak. Bring him to. Don't laugh at me.
Well, was the door open? I wasn't paying attention. Okay, well,
That was loud.
obviously, like, I didn't even, like, know that, because, like, why would I be in a position where the door's already open? So, like, I wasn't even, like, looking ahead of me.
Jumping, jumper, jumper.
Nope. Four scrolls down, like 3 scrolls across, I think, for this. Dude, I don't like having to do fast corkscrew this late for literally 2.5 seconds of time save. Maybe more, I need to retime the beginning movement. What's up, cheeks?
These just ooze macho.
Where I forgot to get the flooding block warp. I don't think like anything has gone right this run. God damn. Like, what haven't I forgot to do? I don't think that happened, but thank you, Spongy. I appreciate it. Or, I mean, no, I meant to say you're welcome, Spongy. You should appreciate it. Like a mouse. Like a mouse. I don't know, like, what time I'm like, realistically going to get, but I feel like it's probably gonna be, like... It's probably gonna be, like, a 2:20, like, 5 or 4. That is bullshit. Okay, well... And it didn't give me my double jump on the trampoline. I didn't save time with that, I grabbed the checkpoint.
Hey, treasure. Whee!
Now we get to a cool split. Like a mouse.
Look at this place. I hope my pineapples
Yeah, I feel like... There's not gonna be like a proper conclusion and... Dude, fuck off.
no more things proper or something.
I don't think there's gonna be a proper conclusion. I don't want, like, the literal entire stream to be arguing about it, so... Should probably wrap it up in a minute. Nice, yeah, it's good to, like, play a game casually before running it, in my opinion. Get that, experience one last time. Yeah, but you don't do it in early powers. And, like, that's, like, a legitimate category. That's, like, other than Frogfish and Cheap Percent, that's, like, the third category extension in line that people run. That's, like, the third one that they go to. Yeah, but we still have, like, Now That We're Men GGC and stuff like that. We still, like, name stuff. It depends on who you are, Nova, because it depends on how bad your loads are, as well as if you were doing sandwich out of bounds or not, and then if you were doing fast sandwich out of bounds or not, so... And if you were doing, the second super jump. No, not 2 minutes. I would say, like, a minute, like, somewhere in the 140s. I mean, when factoring, like, the lack of super jump as well, like, maybe a 150 at the very highest. A 150. Yeah, in all tokens and hundo, it's over 2 minutes, but...
Good thing SpongeBob wrote this stuff.
Dude, oh my god, get up the fucking thing. I think this is, like, one of the worst runs I've ever done, bro. Yeah.
Up we go. Coming through. That wasn't so tough.
Yeah, but because, yeah, I forgot the toaster. Like, devastating mistake. That was awful. Lol.
Oh. Oh, no, no.
One second. I have so many fucking manlies. I, like, way overdid it. Okay, back to your regularly scheduled program. I only lost 2 minutes, it's not that big of a deal, KW. Literally 2 minutes, bro. Like, dude, I said I was probably gonna get like a 225, like now I'm on pace to probably get like a 227 or some shit. True, Cotton. Anyway, yeah, you guys gotta wrap up this debate. It's not going anywhere. I don't know, chicks. Sam was just like, yeah, we're gonna do it, and everyone was like, okay. Get somewhere in the fucking movie, Shiva. We've already been talking about it for like literally like I don't know, 40 minutes in my chat. That is not a name I'm going to accept. The issue with learning NMG is just like there's a couple like inherently annoying things to learn that can be discouraging, and you just kind of like have to learn them. And the run is like fairly long when you're like a beginner or even an intermediate player.
Upsy daisy. We're mad.
Like, no pole storage is, like, way easier to learn. But then you need a sex box, so that's the problem. Am I supposed to do fucking... That is not making sense. Why am I splits? The issue is that I'm pretty sure spin to win. Oh wait, that's fucking depression. I thought that was BBBH. I was really confused. That's depression. Never mind, never mind.
These just ooze macho.
Gonna need the Viagra DLC for that version of movie. I'm not risking that. I'm already plus a century, who cares? Anyway, red is in Sunday Ring. And I don't know how everyone else is doing. Yeah, could you imagine you literally just like eject the disc, you like put it in your hands and it literally just flops? It just fucking flops on your hands. It gives up. It's not even like disc rot. It's literally just, it just goes floppy. I don't know, let's find out.
It's fine.
Let me go back to Rockstar again and grab an extra real quick. Hold up.
Alright, that's what it sounds like.
Party out. Let's go.
Yeah, in that moment, it wasn't that tame earlier, bro. There were like 2 people that were loud. Dude, I always miss a box. Like, when I haven't practiced this in a while, I like, always miss a box. Also, I don't normally upgrade health, because I normally don't have the manlies for it, and it just saves time to not upgrade health. Because this is a race, and because I have the manlies, I'm just gonna upgrade health. It's not gonna lose that much. Health is, like, the fastest thing you can upgrade, in the sense that you don't have to do any scrolling in the menu for it. Oh, oopsies, yeah, I don't know why I did that. Anyway, yeah, Depression Combat's just out of NMG now, which is kind of funny.
One hapless soul at a time.
Token's, like, slow as fuck. Like, it's faster than, like, Sandwich Ring, but obviously, like, we need Sandwich Ring. Yeah, we're, like, never getting rid of Sandwich Macho. We need to get rid of the whole thing, and that's, like, never happening. I mean, it could be viable to get rid of Ring and Rock. I said Rock because we took my Rock side. Ring and Macho, and not timed, and have it be like a no pulse storage kind of thing. But like, there's no scenario surely where like we get rid of only Sandwich Macho. You know, I just realized, you remember the fucking route theory thing I uploaded to TSSM archive, like the ball skip? That's, like, literally obsolete. There's, like, no scenario where that's, like, ever useful. Like, I'm not gonna, like, delete the video, but I should put, like, obsolete in the title. God, then it... If we did it twice, then it really would be Rubidub Skip. It should be Rubidub Skip. Finally, Rubidub Skip 2. A good name for the trick. Rub my Dubbington. Can you believe there's still like 50 minutes left of the run? Like, can you believe that? Just a week away. That was a... Based off of the audio, I think that was somehow like a really good Depression Combat, and I don't know how, because I kind of fumbled on Wave 3. But I think that was, like, fast. Okay, now I go to BBBH. What I really like about... This is an unrelated reroute, but what I really like about this... I really like that, if you miss the combat warp in this level, then the fastest thing you can do is, like, I think anyway, I think you just, like, don't two-frame the throwing fruit token, you just cartwheel down to the thing, to combat, so you don't lose, like, as much time if you forgot the warp. Which is, like, pretty cool.
Light as a feather, but heavy as a brick. Come to the dome.
Flame, just, like, look at my run or whatever, like, my PB. Yeah, it's like, for some reason, I always used to, like, fuck it up, and then Latte had to, like, put it in the practice mod, and now I don't fuck it up anymore. Obviously, if I tried it now, I'd probably fuck it up, but, like, you know, if I practice it beforehand, I won't fuck it up. The other issue is just, like, forgetting to do it. My current all tokens PB doesn't fucking do it. That's how little experience I have with doing it. Dude, that was really good. That was actually like really, really good. If you got, and here's another thing compared to my 2024 run. If you remember, I was doing this like really late. And then I kind of realized, like, why am I doing it late? I don't need to. Like, yeah, I'm delaying, like, guest jumps by, like, 4 minutes, but, like, that's pretty worth it to do combat, like, 20 minutes earlier, or, like, 18, or whatever it is. Like, literally, the only disadvantage, really, is that because I don't have mag, like, I can't be in a position where it's like, oh, I'm, like, barely out of reach of a token, I mean, a patty, and then I die, because I was, like, that's so niche. Bruh. What's going on? What's going on? On. Alright, well, my wave 1 was peak. This is not good. Bro, I mean, now the men in BBBH combat actually have, like, a lot of skill to them. Don't worry, Ligmer, I've been hiding a strat. Because I didn't want the other runners to feel bad. I'll do the wrong warp to Neptune. I was not supposed to do that. I just lost a bunch of time. Dude, what happened to the other spitter? I didn't even, like... I must have killed him, but I literally, like, didn't see him. You know the one that you killed at the very beginning of the wave? Like, I literally, like, didn't see him. So I assumed I didn't kill him. But I just lost, like, hella time. At least, like, realistically. Because they will keep, like, respawning. Bruh, holy. That was awful. Yeah, doing combat when you haven't done combat in ages, like, you're just gonna do it poorly. Like, you basically, like, need to practice it. If you haven't done runs in a while.
My mom always said, if you can't
Plank Area 2. I fucking love Plank, man. It's literally so good, man. Dude, I swear to God, there's like 1 or 2 more people in the VC. Like, since the start of run, I swear like 1 or 2 more people have joined it. I probably am. Someone needs to check Sam's run again. Don't worry, I'll pull ahead with fucking guest jumps. Surely an incredibly sleep-deprived Purple Foundation with no practice can do guest jumps at like 1 AM, half 1. Okay, I was about to say... Okay, not only is that route like super-duper cancer, it's so bad with 3 health, because the move hitting you just fucks everything up. It's really bad, but even with full health, it's horrible. I'm not even exaggerating, right? I finally decided to drop it because literally the past, like, 6 times in a row I had, like, done the route. I always, like, lost time. I never even, like, broke even. It's like 3.5. It is, like, it is genuinely not worth that time save. Even, like, Spewer Boost is more worth it. Depression Guitar. Yeah, I'll be fine. Hello, ants. Hope you're doing well today. I mean, ant. That's pretty, yeah. Wall jumps. Yeah, I think it's been a minute. I get to do the ball boost, that's gonna be cool. I like that trick. I used to like suck at it, but I'm like pretty alright at it now. How's it going, Medla? I don't know, bro, you're gonna have to ask the Howard Iron devs about that. Hopefully they'll get back to you in 2 to 3 business weeks. I like slip slopping away, it's pretty good. Pathetic. Damn, he's shy. Don't make fun of his laser. Alright, that's pretty decent. I've been struggling with that recently. Like, just like a bit fucky. I'm like the only person I think that does the ball boost. Because like by the time you would be at a high enough skill level to like rely on that trick, you would have already implemented GGC like so long ago. Let alone like Sponge Glide. That's why, like, whenever people ask me, like, how much does it save, like, GGC, is a really hard question to answer, because it's like, well, do I count, like, the optimal puzzle room wall jumps, because most people don't get those? Do I count the wall jump on the back of that one, like, wall jump block afterward, because nobody does that? And then do I count the ball boost, because nobody does that? So I would say, and then there's also, well, what about move despawn, because, like, half the players that go that way do move despawn. So like literally, I don't know. Yeah, I guess it doesn't matter when I do this. I'll just do it now. Rod, I would be worried if he was, because the Y plus R jump is like kind of AIDS on 360. At the very least, it's way harder than it is on OG. But yeah, you can GGC on 360, it's just harder and slower, like a mouse. Hello, Juice. Indeed, it's just the community race, you know, it's, like I said, you know, daylight savings is why I'm even able to do this right now. There's no way I would have participated. But it's also because of, like, the rock slide skip encouraging me to, like, do a run of Hundo. How's the race? I know I'm winning, I don't know anything else. I don't know if anybody's, like, quit already. Cause, like, I'm pretty tired, but there wasn't much else. Like, I'm probably, like, after the stream, I'm probably just gonna, like... I still gotta do my fucking... Actually, I already did my Uma Musume dailies. I need to do my TCG dailies, and then... I might just, like, practice rock slide skip thingy for a bit, and then, like, go to sleep. Well, it's because, like, people wanted it to be called Rock Tour, and then by the time I started getting adjusted to it, like, everybody at the same time collectively was like, no, we're not calling it that. Like, literally everybody wanted to call it that, and then a few hours later, no one wanted to call it that. Like... I got robbed. Yeah, you described it as touching tips. The way that I'm doing it is, like, pretty much, like, immediately after passing the flower. Like, I obviously... Like, I'm holding back. So that Patrick, like, is touching tips with the flower, but, like... I jump, like, after, like, just after... In that state, I pass the flower, and I am getting, like, good results from that, I think. Like, how long I hold A for feels, like, not random, it's just, like, feel-based. I think that's gonna be, like, a deceptively difficult part of it. I don't like, I would usually have a height issue when I do that. Too much height. Yeah, like, everybody's gonna get some, like, good times with this trick. The good thing is, like, the trick is easy enough to where, like, you can literally just return to the game, like, very quickly D-rush, just, like, shit out a run that gets the trick first try, and then the rest of the run is, like, decent. And then you just go up, like, multiple placements on the leaderboards, most likely. Like, it's just, like, cool. It, like, encourages people to even just temporarily make a return. I think that's, like, neat. And the fact that it got rid of the worst fucking split in the run, as well. Like, that is huge, dude. Like, it would have been one thing if it was just like, oh, the rock slide split itself is, like, 50 seconds faster or whatever. Like, that would have been nice in itself, but, like, just axing, like, literally just completely axing that entire split was, like, the best case scenario. I never thought it would happen. The token requirement is, like, too high. We can't do anything. That is, like, perfect, you know? Yeah, I thought it would have been, like... You know, like, again, like a Sunday skip, or, you know... Yes, Sky found it. But yeah, Sunday skip was probably, like, the best thing that I could think of. And there is still, like, a very small amount of hope for Sunday, but... Yeah, Rock Slide Time Challenge. Of, like, a lot of the sliding and driving tasks in the game, like... One that comes to mind as fast is not Rock Slide Time. Like, I think we can all agree on that, right? Like, that doesn't... You don't initially think of that as being fast. Even, like, up for consideration for a fast token. You don't even, like, think about it. Yeah, same. I wanted sub 1 to be, like, this really difficult grind that takes, like, months. Remember how long I grinded for in Hundo? I was kind of prepared to do that again. Maybe not for 8 months like I did before, but, you know, like 3 months. Like a good grind. I was fully prepared to do that. Like, when the time was right. You know, with like a 20-second time save, like I would have done it. I think a rough equivalent of, like, old 59 would be like 58 3x-ish. Somewhere in that range.
There sure are a lot of pictures of plankton.
Look, this body is starting to come apart.
But obviously that's just, like, automatically, like, not as cool. Like, I don't want to complain too much. Obviously, like... I did get a little robbed, but, like, it could have happened with, like, any fucking trick. Like, Vaz's weenie out of bounds could have been viable on Xbox, and then all of a sudden, it was easy anyway. Or like floating block VMS, then it's easy. Like there were like a lot of like theoretical like big things that could have like caused this to happen. Oh yeah, yeah, at least it's not like literally free as fuck. Like it is like a genuinely like kinda tough trick. It's not crazy, but it's not like, you know. It's rub-a-dub skip, but like a bit easier. That'd be cool if you do runs. I think you should do runs. Again, because of this time save, like, as soon as you get it, it's just like, okay. Just like over a minute of time save. Dude, I was about to warp away. I thought I was done. Yeah, and if you fuck it up in the exact wrong way, the run is instantly over. And even if you get the recovery, it still loses more than missing rub-a-dub skip. It's like 1.5 rub-a-dub skip misses. It's later in the run, but then again, you only have to do it once. But yeah, it's like there are things that are worse about it, and then there are things that are like better about it. It's like kind of weird. Okay. Overall, it is, like, clearly easier than rub-a-dub skip. I think we can agree on that, right? But it still has, like... It still kind of resembles that trick in terms of, like, its initial toxicity. I don't know. Like, if it was, like, at the very beginning of Rockslide, I think that'd also make a big difference. Because, like, you don't need a practice mod, you don't need save states for rub-a-dub skip, it's, like, fast to practice no matter what. And in this fucking Rockslide where, like, you basically need save states all the practice mod, like, you basically need it. Like, if you want to do more than just come back and get, like, one quick PB and dip again, if you want to do more than that, like, you need, like, to practice it. Like, a good amount. Yeah, like, the run is, like, effectively dead. In a race, it's awful. Could you imagine, like, missing that in GDQ? Like, hopefully by then, like, we'll be god gamers of the trick. But yeah, I don't know what I would rate the trick in terms of, like, difficulty. Maybe, like, a 7? But that's, like, right now. I think I'd give it a 7, like, right now. Maybe a 7.5? I don't know. That'd be really funny. Finally, time loss. That is not the one that you... Yeah, can you tell that I'm bowl storage pilled? I did that so instinctively. Like, I didn't even hesitate, I just did it. No worries, just thank you for the good luck and have a good night's rest. Take care. Oh my god, this token is so slow, I could have done Rockslide time challenge by now, Brev. It's not peak. Dude, that's another thing. I just realized something. I know it doesn't, like, count to the same extent. But isn't it crazy that the fastest sliding and driving IL, well, like, not IL, but I mean, like, just, like, time challenge, like a time that you could get in the time challenge, it was Gask. It was easily Gask. It wasn't even a question. And then it was Rub-a-Dub, and now it's technically Rockslide. Gask is the technically the third fastest sliding and driving. Macho, I could do it, Macho. Dude, the issue with this trick is that it's field-based and I haven't done it in a century. Like, I'm just begging to miss it. And if I do, I think you literally don't have the leniency to, like, full-on miss it. Even with, like, perfect guess jumps, I literally, like, don't think you have the leniency. It's hard to remember. But if I get it, then it doesn't matter.
I wish this place had something green.
Cock in. Don't mind if I do.
Coming through.
Did you guys remember Knucklehead Real Ring? Covered my run. That shit was peak. I mean, the only opportunities now are this, Rub-a-Dub, and Weenie.
Echo. Echo.
It really was. Dude, I love Real Ring. It's so stupid.
Patrick.
I never see it anymore because... Like, I just, you know, I don't really, like, fuck up, like, the section that had the Real Ring anymore. Like, with the oil. It's when you, like, touch, like, the very, very, like, end of a ring. Like, so far away from, like, the actual, like, well, not... Like, it feels like you should be so far away from its hitbox that, like, it shouldn't even, like, register that you touched it, but... There's just, like, a corner of the ring where you can, like, touch, like, practically the last, like, damn pixel of it, and it still, like, works.
Oh boy.
Red is in SCDA guitar. I was about to say, are you sure it's 5 years because Twitch rounds up? But I actually can believe that it was 5 years ago. Like, I'm not even joking. If a clip is, like, 4 years and 6 months old, like, it literally rounds up to 5. Like, I think you're doing too much. Yeah, no, it was because of, like, some weird combination of, like, my capture card and, hold on. Still got it, baby. It was, like, I remember... I'm not even joking, I connected the OSSC. I connected the OSSC to, like, my Xbox, and it, like, it literally... like, permanently gave me grayscale, would you call it? It gave me grayscale. And it was so weird, because I literally, like, I stopped using the OSSC, and it just still had the filter. It literally was like a permanent addition to the fucking gameplay. To the visuals. It was, yeah. It also added, like, it literally added, like, maybe half a second of input lag to my capture card. Like, no meme. Oh, I did it a bit too... That's fine, actually. Yeah, it's fine. No, I did that. It didn't look any different. Like, it was literally, like, the OSSC, like, actually fucked that capture card. It's still fucked to this day. If I'm using, like, Xbox and shit. I think I've tried it for, like, some consoles and it looks fine, but... I even tried it for, like, SM64 and it's fucked, though, too. Like, it's actually just fucked. Yeah, my RNG was kind of bad. God, my RNG is really bad. Like a mouse? Bro. You're doing too much. Jesus. It should be exactly the same on PAL. I mean, at the very least, at least my gameplay looks really good now. It looks like amazing. I love it. I've literally had people like ask me if I play on emulator. It literally looks like low settings on emulator, like no upscale. It's like looks really good. That was not a particularly good combat, but you know. Yeah, have a good night's sleep, Emu. Thank you for the good luck. Take care. Dude, you know it's bad. Like, you know you're streaming late when even, like, Americans are going to sleep. Might actually be cooked. This is like, very much a one-time thing, by the way. Like, I don't really plan to do this again. Maybe next year's fucking anniversary, but... Like, I don't really plan to do this again. At least anytime soon. Don't remind me of the dark days, Sky. Have you seen the gameplay in my 12907?
I didn't do that.
Looks like fireworks.
Bust. Smash. Crates.
Well, if you have a way to, like, use component cheeks, that would be better, but, like, composite is still, like, you know, composite's not the end of the world. But, like, if you have, like, I assume you have a modded Xbox, and then, you know, if you can, like, buy component cables, then you can buy, like, effectively, like, modded, component cables. Like, OG component cables are really expensive. People will take 360 component cables and then just, like, convert it to, like, an OG. Like, they'll make the end, like, the OG, like, port. And it's, like, literally, like, less than half the price. And it's exactly the same thing. It's, like, just as good. What is Sky on about?
Just like giant dominoes.
I was thinking of doing that before Cardin, and then I realized just, like, how much time is added up from just all tokens and hundo combined, like, let alone everything else. I think I should unmute again at the end of this token. Actually, no, I should do it during this cutscene in a sec. The cutscene's a few seconds long. I have done a couple 10-hour streams before, but anyway.
Are you kidding me? Why? Why?
Why did I hear why? Why? What the hell's going on in that fucking VC? Like what could have prompted, like, why? Bro, I got fucked. I can still make this though. I got speed cooked. What tragic event could have occurred for that reaction? Honestly, you know what it might be? It might be the fucking toast extra. That shit sucks. Well, for all... Wait, for... Hold on. Nah, for all categories, Keep in mind that you get a mid-ass time for every single run, and the fact you gotta, like, reset the console every single time. So, like, with that in mind... Like, you, obviously, you wouldn't get, like, 58 in, like, the no-pause storage run. You probably get, like, 101 or some shit, and then... In all extras, you wouldn't get 109, you'd get, like, 112 or 113. In Hundo, you get, like, 226. Like, I don't even know what you get in all tokens, like, fucking 217.
By the way, Patrick, when was the last time you took a bath?
I just realized, you know how free that extra is with Mag, right? Okay, first of all, not only have I literally never missed it before, I just realized, even if you miss it, I think you can just grab it in ring. It'd be tighter because of the ring placement, but you probably still get the fucking range. It's probably still possible to get the range. That's crazy, you get like literally 2 chances to do the easiest extra in the world. That's funny. Like, you don't even need like good jump spacing, you literally just like... You do a double jump that doesn't have, like, literally the worst possible, like, jump spacing, and you probably get it. It's, like, really, really free. But I just think it's funny, it literally gives you a second chance as well. Dude, I love what Mag did to the route. Like, the fact that it forces guest jumps late, and Knucklehead isn't, like, the last thing you do before Neptune. And Rubber Double A is, like, interesting. It, like, improves early game's pacing a lot. Well, now early game's pacing is absolutely fucked, but let's just not talk about that. Dude, I think by the end of the run, I'm pretty positive I will have enough to upgrade again. And before anybody says it, I'm not upgrading fucking Bash. Don't even think to suggest such a thing. Please and thank you. Unfortunate Sky. Did you ever just, like, find something, or like... Yeah, did you ever just, like, find something, and then, like, you forget that you found it or anything? I feel like with, like, Strat Hunters, like, that probably happens, like, there's so many ideas in their head, they can't even, like, remember what they've tried. Or it might be a situation where, like, they don't bother to try something, because they have a false memory of, like, already trying it, and it doesn't, like, work, but they didn't actually try it, or they didn't try it properly. So it just, like, the idea just, like, dies. It's like, because then nobody's thinking about it. Oh, I don't hate that idea. A really sick strat would be, like, hitting, like, that final target and then reloading, but I tried that before and it loses a bunch of time. Like, could you imagine, like, like, if it saved, like, 4 seconds to do, like, another rub-it-up skip? That'd be really cool. I hate this trick. Yeah, that was literally, like, guitar storage and... Yeah, guitar storage in 2018.
Still running around here. Talk about pretty rock formations, Patrick. This one's up to you.
Like a mouse.
Oh boy!
Yeah, didn't we find that for, like, mashup? As well, like... Or is my brain cooked? Yeah. You know, I did find a way to lag clip, like, okay, so you know how in NLR, like, they set up pause storage, and then they, like, for some reason, they, like, sync into the ice block, and it gives them VMS? I did find that you can literally, like, generate lag with Patrick and, like, clip through the ice block, so, like, you know, a pretty different idea, but, like, in both instances, you're, like, inside the block, so, like, maybe... Like, now the 59 is, like, easy, I just don't even care what gets found anymore, really. Like, I'm not like, no, it can't save too much time, no, it can't be too cancerous, literally, like, at this point, it's like, who cares, dude? Like, 59 is already, like, dead. I know I haven't achieved it yet, but, like, it is just, like, dead, you know, so... Just, like, just do whatever, just find whatever, you know? Well, obviously you shouldn't find, like, skip the entire run, the trick, but, like, you know what I mean? It doesn't, like, matter as much anymore. Now the sub 1 is just, like, going to be easy. Like, literally next stream, I'll be more consistent to the rock slide skip and I'll get it, like, within the first few attempts. Like, after that... Like, it just doesn't really matter then. It wouldn't obsolete RSS because we still, like, need ball. I've, like, thought about guitar early in my head a lot. And, like, it literally is just worse no pause storage and early powers because, like, the best part of early powers is obviously the early game with, like, all the clips and stuff. And then so you're basically, like, you're doing a run where, like, you're doing no pause storage as first half, and then you're doing early powers as second half, despite the fact that early powers as first half is better than the second half, but then you're just, like, not doing that. It is, like, literally just, like... It really is just, like, inferior early powers and no pause storage. The only thing that it can do is the lobster clip. And the lobster clip is horrible, which would then just make the run worse. And the reason why you can do that is because of SCDA throw skip, which is even worse than the fucking monster, the tunnel clip. It's even worse than the tunnel clip. So you're doing, like, one of the worst strats in the game. You're doing no pause storage, followed by one of the worst strats in the entire game, followed by one of the worst strats in the entire game, and then you do the worst part of early powers. Like, obviously, like, that would make the game worse. That kind of would inarguably make the game worse. But hopefully it never gets found, so then it just, like, doesn't matter. Because, like, current no pause storage would just, like, cease to exist. We like, can't justify that shit. At that point, like, we can't justify keeping around no pause storage. It's not, like, unique enough at that point. Because it'll just be seen as, like... Oh, well, it's basically the same as, like, this new category, except its late game is slower paced. Yeah. But, again, I don't really need to worry, because it probably doesn't exist. If ball storage, like, actually worked, like, in Plank, then we'd be cooked. Because then you could probably pretty easily unlock guitar, but... Well, that's what I'm saying, Sky. No pole storage would just cease to exist for, like, a pretty much, like, inferior version of it. That is, like, so unbelievably cancer. And you're left underwhelmed because then you're just like, why aren't I playing early powers? That is literally like... That's literally like the bad ending. If that genuinely ever happens, that's like unironically the bad ending. Dude, NMG's issue is that it still has too much sandwich. If anything, it effectively has more sandwich now than it used to, like, relative to no pole storage. It literally has extra sandwich. It has extra sandwich. Now, like, I mean, SD102 was already, like, not cooking, obviously. Now it's like a proper fucking slog. Because at least, like, the time difference between the two splits was, like... You know, it was like 6 minutes, maybe a bit less. Now it's a whole, like, over 8 minutes, even if you do the out of bounds. Like, it's rough. Like, in all tokens and hundo, it's, like, more excusable just because they're, like, long categories anyway. NMG is a short run. Like, straight up, like, I'm gonna be going for, like, what's my current time? I think it's, like, a 118. It's, like, 118.20 something. Like, I can literally get a 116. Like, a 116 is gonna have, like, an over 8-minute sandwich driving split. And that's just, like, the norm. It's just like, yeah, that's just sandwich driving. Shut up, Brev. I didn't even know you were doing that because I'm just so cooked right now.
Oh boy!
Anyway, we're at the home stretch now, dude. Just fucking one more token, and then we do Neptune, and then I can go to bed. Well, after this split, 1. You do 1, and then runs over, bruv.
We got ourselves a convoy.
4, maybe 1. That is, like, stretching is so bad. Yeah, the thing is, like, okay, like, take all of the alcohol I've ever consumed in my life, I wouldn't even be, like, anywhere near in danger of getting drunk. So I don't know what it's like to be drunk. Not only do I not know what it's like to be drunk, I don't know what it's like to be drunk, like, while, like, playing a video game and streaming. I feel like it could be a good time, but it's not, like, it's not worth it. Man lease. Who painted the Mona Lisa? Mona Lisa? Da Vinci? Smoking, I've never smoked weed. Like, I knew people who did it in school, but, like, I like... My friend group, like, didn't do it. Like, literally, of the 4 of us, like, the worst of it was, like, my one friend, like, he got, like, into vaping, kind of. I don't know if he dropped it or not. That was, like, the worst of it. But, like, I knew people who, like, smoked weed. Dude, there was this guy in my school. His nickname was E.T. Like, we just called him E.T., right? I don't know why, because his initials weren't even E.T., so I literally, like, don't know why we called him E.T. Even the teachers, like, half the teachers called him E.T. But anyway, he literally, like, offered to, like, he offered to smoke weed with me, like, at lunch, and I was literally like, dude, I gotta get this fucking coursework done. Like, I'm like in, because I was, like, beginning to fall behind. I did the thing. I was beginning to fall behind because of my tendinitis. I was, like, ahead of the coursework, and then I, like, slowly, you know, my productivity got worse and worse and worse. I was in danger of, like, not even finishing the fucking coursework on time. I was like, dude, Like, I can't even... Like, I don't have time for this. I literally don't have time for this. Like, I mean, I probably would have said no anyway, but, like, it wasn't even on my mind. I was like, there's no way. No way I'm doing that. You kidding me, bro? Obviously, I did finish the coursework on time, but it was... I didn't have that much leniency. I finished it, like, for, like, 3 days before the deadline. Dude, I bet you if I go to, like, a past VOD and I just, like, click around, I'll just hear myself to say, like, this trick saves, like, 6 to 7 seconds. Like... Or I'm like, or like, somebody is like, I don't know, like, hey, Pipple, how many hours of sleep did you get last night? And I'm like, I don't know, 6, 7? Like, it's inevitable, like, I've streamed too much. Like, if you... Bruh. If you had, like, access to, like, all those VODs, like, you would inevitably just, like, find clips of me just being like, oh, you know, like, 6, 7. Isn't that insane? I remember saying multiple times, like, multiple separate times before, right? That, like, you never know, like, what word is gonna be, like, a meme next. Like, what random word that we use in our everyday lives just becomes a meme and you can't say it anymore. Like, I've said this, like, multiple times. Because it's true. It's literally, like, 6, 7, like, bro. Like, when is it gonna... I feel like I pressed A, but maybe I didn't. Cotton, bro, if you did a hundo run right now, you wouldn't even get sub 3. Shut up, bro. Shut up, bro. Shut up, bro.
Destroy SpongeBob. That's it, SpongeBob. You got him with that one.
Anyway, yeah, like, the next meme word could literally just be, like, house. Like, there is, like, a nowhere near a non-zero chance that the next, like, big meme word is, like, house. Or, like, bird.
I command you to kill him.
Dude, what the fuck? What the fuck is happening? Dude, I've like never even messed it up twice in a row, let alone fucking 3 times in a row. Dude, I would have died. If I didn't upgrade health earlier, because I usually don't upgrade health, if I didn't upgrade health, I literally... I mean, I probably just would have recovered it. Like, but I don't know if I would have, like, remembered to... I don't know. I might have, like, instinctively just, like, kept attempting it and died. Yeah, it's happened never. Fucking hell. I'm shocked that this is still a 224. This run is so fucking bad. Like, I know I got the skip, so it's actually, like a high no, it's like a mid 120 at 226 or some shit. But, like, dude, I can't do that Sam strat, not Sam strat, I can't do the spin strat again. I should have 1 health. I've never been in danger of, like, dying because of that strat on phase 3. Can I get this? Okay, good, you can. Mags saved the fucking day. Why do I have 66 tokens? I literally don't know what could have possibly caused that. Dude, I don't know. Like, I know my token count was correct going into, like, SCDA. I don't know what it could have... Spongeball? No. SCDA floating block, maybe? Now. SCDA Sponge Ball. No, dude, I literally have no idea. I really don't have any idea. I really... I don't know what it could have been.
It's too.
I swear to God, my token count was like, it was definitely correct going into Now That We're Men, actually. I don't even know why I'm checking these levels. Like, I can't even, like, begin to... Monster? No, I don't think. Bungie? Could be 3 meter, actually. I think it's most likely, if it's... That's like the most likely one.
Coming through.
Dude, I can't even see from here. I have to do the whole trick. Dude, I like... It's getting to a point now. Wait a minute. I don't think I ever did BBBH guitar. Because I was so distracted by the fact that, like, I fucked up Toast early. That, like... Because I lost 2 minutes, and the token is about 2 minutes. So I didn't, like, bat an eye when I, like, only lost a bit of time on the split. Like, I forgot, like, I merged SCDA and BBBH. I think technically Hundo's rules allow you to finish a run on, like, a random token, but I don't remember if we, like, reverted that. Because, like, that was in the rules, I don't know if it still is. Okay, we changed then. Does anybody know where Sam is? Like, this is what I was talking about, like, like, I said it was possible for me to lose if like, I literally, like... If, like, effectively, like, the worst case scenario happens. Because, like, not only was this run, like, bad, like, really bad, and then, like, I spent, like, just minutes just then, like, trying to figure out, like, what token I missed. And then the one I missed is, like, 2 minutes long, and then I gotta, like, redo the almost 4-minute split. Like, I don't think I can win. Unless Sam's run's going really bad, I don't think I can win. How do I check without it being, like... Dude, I can't see his thing. I can't see, like, how far he is in.
All hail Plankton. Dodge, SpongeBob, dodge!
I actually, like, don't know if he finished the race or not. Dude, the fact that, like, the vast majority of this run for me has been on Tuesday, not even Monday. I missed a token, and I spent forever trying to figure out what the token was. I'm gonna be, like, undoing the fuck out of these splits, except for the rock slide gold, by the way. I'm gonna be, because my undo key is up arrow, I'm gonna be up arrowing, like, the whole goddamn run.
Stop that! Your chops are too righteous!
Dude, I don't know if Sam's ahead of me. I literally, like, can't check, as, like, the screen shift thing is being weird. I can't see. I don't know if it's because I'm, like, I don't know if it's because I have OBS open. Yeah, I just, like, I think the last time I was, like, looking at my, like, tokens and extras was because my extra count in SCDA was wrong, which was, obviously, that was what caused the issue in the first place, like, was the SCDA stuff. I stopped looking after that because it was, like, I knew that my extras were, synced again, so I was like, oh, it's done, I don't need to think about it. I should have trusted my gut, because, like, I knew I had 22 tokens going into Now That We're Men, like, I knew I did, but for some reason I was like, I had no idea what I could have missed, so I was like, obviously, instinctively, you think I missed a 2-frame. That just, like, makes sense, but... Well, he's helpful. I might have lost the race, I don't know. What even is Sam's PB in Hundo? Like, I literally... I won't be too sad if I lost, because at the end of the day, like, just a race, and... yeah, didn't practice or anything. Dude, I'm so ready to go to bed. Yeah, like, he doesn't have, like, a lot of experience in Hundo, so I feel like that's gonna, like, hold him back from getting... Like, that time is, like, not... He could definitely get a better time than that. Even before this skip got found. I'm probably not gonna stream any other day in the week except for Sunday. Like, I'm probably just gonna wait until Sunday, but I'm not 100% sure. I'd rather not stream, like, tomorrow, but... I don't know. I also don't want 59 to be, like, the most anticlimactic thing in the entire universe. Because then the hype of the trick is gone. Yeah, I actually did it this time. The only problem is I have no idea. I have no idea if I won. I think there's a pretty decent chance I didn't win. Like, probably like 50-50, but I don't know.
The whole time. Oh well, that's why pencils have erasers. And now to thank the brave heroes who recovered my crown and saved Bikini Bottom, SpongeBob and Patrick.
Dude, I can't see anybody's screen share. I can only see Red's.
I'm so proud of
I can only see
you.
Red's screen share.
I've learned a few things about myself.
I'm gonna get rid of Red's screen
I
share.
may be a dork and a
Maybe
wingman.
that'll allow me to... Oh no, I won. Sam's in Weenie Ring. I won.
I'm a
I was worried about nothing.
guy.